In 3, 2, 1.
Move up, move up, move up, move up, move up. Let's go. We got one, we got one. Oh, nice shot, nice shot, nice shot.
It's a paintball, dodgeball combination almost, except you're using bows and arrows. And on the ends of the arrows are really big foam pads. Essentially, you're trying to shoot other players out and be the team with all your players left at the end of the game. It's way more intense than it lets on. Like when you're watching from the sideline, you're gonna be like, oh, I guess it's going. But when you're in there and you have your mask on and your peripherals are kind of closed, and there's someone aiming at you and wanting to clearly get you out, that feeling is pretty good. Like there's this neat thing of survival coming into play. I think it's kind of something that maybe has been in our blood for a long time too, with ancient warfare, or even further back than that, like looking at Egyptians or Mongols, is such a way to combat their foes. So it might just be something that's natural to us, just because we've been doing it for so long. And the satisfaction of I don't know, even in this target range, there's these tiny little yellow balls you got to hit, and just hitting one is like, yes, I did it, And add on hitting a person, that's even better, it's tough to beat, so yeah. Anyhow, when it comes down to the last two, it's always super epic, because everyone's standing on the sideline watching and cheering, and so when you kind of have maybe a bit of a David and Goliath thing going on, if you have a kid versus a grown-up and the kid wins, everyone erupts, so that's always really cool. So those are good moments. Anyone who gets anyone out with a fireball, that's we add dodgeball into the arrow, or into the archery as well. So anyone getting anyone out with a fireball is also pretty cool. The league is for those who are a bit more diehard, who kind of played probably once or twice and went, oh man, I really want to do that again and again. We don't go through all the game varieties that we have when we normally play. There's just kind of the most competitive versions. So yeah, but it's still got this nice lighthearted feel to it, which is good because it is quite a physical game, considering you're shooting people the whole entire time. So everyone walks out sweaty and tired, and so we've had that. But it could also be the other way too. You can come in, I've seen people playing jeans and a sweater and be take it a bit easier. So it's kind of how you make it. So yeah.
For us, there's not too much protective equipment in terms of safety, mostly just the helmet. And then we also have arm guards as well. So arm guards are really good for when the string would hit your forearm when you're pulling back a bow. So this is an arm guard right here, and you'd put this along your off arm, so then when you shoot, the string would hit the arm guard instead of your forearm. So in a game like this, you're sort of measured on how many times you get killed, how many kills you get, how many times you can bring your teammates back in the game. So you can bring your teammate back in the game by catching an arrow or shooting out a target. So some games, you're shooting 3 people out, you catch 3 targets, you don't get killed once. There's some normal games where you're just on fire, you see everything around the court, it's almost Matrix style, where you know everything that's going on and you can just pinpoint, opponents to shoot out and also not be shot yourself, so.
But yeah, I think I only see the sport progressing, and I think that's great for it all. If there's more competition, it will just make the business that much better. We'll just have to be that much better, so yeah. I think for me, just seeing how much people love coming in, and when they leave the arena, everyone's ear to ear grinning, which is so cool. You can really get behind that. And if you're gonna work somewhere and work for something, that's the biggest draw. So I think that's been the coolest part.